So today we are going to see how to solve the Rubik's Cube. So let me go to free play. Now here the Rubik's Cube is already solved. I can hit on shuffle and the cube starts shuffling itself, but since this is not a tutorial on how to shuffle the cube, what I had done is I've already created a good shuffle which properly takes us to the steps of solving the Rubik's Cube. So let us use this shuffle as the starting point. So now what do I do? How do I start solving the cube? Let's hit on the question mark. Now this says my first aim is to get a cross, the good cross. In the good cross, the edges match with the centers. Even this is a cross, but the edges do not match with the centers. So let us try to get the cross. One more thing, the whole tutorial is based on solving the whites first. So let us go ahead with the tutorial and solve the white first. So here is the white face. Now I see an edge with the orange and white. So if I turn it towards the side, I match the oranges and then I match the white. Let's see another cube. Okay, here's another edge with white and green. So I match the green and then I turn to match the white. So the oranges are matched and the green is matched. Next, this is an edge with the white and the blue. So first let us match the blue and then let us match the whites this way. Yes, so we have the orange, we have the green and we have the blue. Next we have the red and white edge here. So first let us match the reds and then turn to match the white. Okay, as this often happens at sometimes, the already solved whites can be turned, so this can easily be fixed by usually by one turn. So now the cross is complete. Now what is the next step? Let's hit on the question mark. A properly completed first layer has the same color on each side and it should match with the center. Okay, actually here there has to be the red center and here in green center. It is not seen here. Well, I'll update the image in the next version. So now let us get the completed first layer. So in Rubik's cube, these are the middle pieces, these are the edge pieces, and these are the these are the corner pieces. So now in the first step, we have placed the edge pieces correctly. In this step, we need to place the corner pieces. So to place the corner pieces, we need to have the corner pieces at this place facing us and at the right corner. What is the right corner? So this piece should go into the corner of blue and red. That is this corner, blue and red. So we have this piece facing us and its correct position is here. So we need to move it away, push it down, snap it in place and move it up. That's it. We have this piece, this corner in the right position. Next. Oops, okay, there are no other cubes facing us, so we need to bring them there first. So this is should be in the corner of green and orange and it should be facing this way. So what do we need to do is one step like this, two steps like this and push it up and push it this side. So now this corner is in the corner of green and orange and it is facing us. So I need to put this here. So I move it away, bring it down, snap it in place and move it up. That's it. And now do we have, okay, so this we have to place this in the right position. So this is a corner of orange and blue. So a corner of orange and blue. So we move it up, we get it down, we snap it in place and we bring it up and that's it. The first layer is complete. The status is also updated as the first layer complete. So now what's the next step? What do we do next? Let's hit the question mark. So the next step is to solve the second layer. The process until now has been more or less intuitive, but trust me, solving this layer defies all intuition and it's almost magical. So watch me carefully. Now we need to place these edge pieces in the correct position. This edge piece is wrong, this edge piece is wrong, this edge piece is wrong, this edge piece is wrong. So where are they? Those edge pieces will be either here or they'll be misplaced here. So now for example, I take this edge piece, the orange and the green one, which should come over here. So how do we bring it here? Watch this carefully. I need to match this orange with the centerpiece, and then since this edge piece has to come here, I move it away, I bring this down, I move it left, I move this up. Now this has gone out of place. So all I need to do is put this back in place, and voila, this edge piece snaps into position. Okay, let's try that again. Now this edge piece needs to go here. So match red with the red. Since this needs to go here, move it away from this position, bring this down, move it back, take this up. And now this edge piece is out of place. So I need to put this back in place. So I move this away, I get this down, I put this in place and up, and again you see this has snapped right in place. So next let's try that again. I'm ignoring all those edges with the yellow because the yellow is the third layer and it won't be there in the second layer. So this is another candidate which needs to go, okay, which needs to go here, right? So first I need to match the blues, and then since this needs to go here, I move it away, I bring this down, I move it back in place, and I move it up. And since this is out of place, I try to bring this in place, and as usual, well, this is snaps in place, and for me it's kind of magical. Next, do we have another piece? Yes, here it is. Orange, orange. Match the oranges. Since this needs to go here, move it away, bring it down, move it back, bring it up, and then snap this in place. And all the entire second layer is complete. Okay, so now we have finished the second layer, and it says second layer is complete. Now what's the next step? Let's find out. So the next step is to get this cross. It doesn't matter what pieces are here, but the only thing that matters here is to get this cross. After you solve the second layer, your cube can be in any one of these states. So what you need to do is match your cube and perform this sequence. What is this sequence? You might already be knowing, or you know it now as I do this step. So let us click minimize so that the sequence remains here. Now we see that our cube matches the first state, so we can hold it any way we want, right? So hold it any way you want and then perform this. F means the front face should be rotated in the clockwise direction. U means the up in the clockwise direction. R means right in the clockwise direction. U dash means up in the anti-clockwise direction. R dash means right in the anti-clockwise direction. F dash is front in the anti-clockwise direction. So now we move to a different state, which is the line. So from dot we perform this sequence and move to the line. So close it. Now you get the line. You hold it like this to match this state, then perform the sequence again. F U R U dash R dash F dash, and we got this state. This is the L. So we need to again perform the sequence. F U R U dash R dash F dash, and we have the cross. So now this says the third cross is complete. We were very unlucky here because most of the times we need to apply the sequence either once or at most twice. Now we had to apply it 3 times. So since the cross is done, what is the next step? Let's find out. So in this step we got the cross. The next step is to match the edge pieces of the cross with the center pieces. Now let's see if we can match any of the edge pieces with the center pieces. So if I rotate the side, no. If I rotate the side, no. If I rotate the side, no. So again we are very unlucky. Okay, these opposite sides are matching, which is of no use to us because we have a sequence which swaps these two. So if we try and get an orientation in which these both are done, then we need to perform the sequence only once. But now we have the opposites matching, so we need to perform the sequence twice. So okay, hold it any way you want and let us see the sequence. We need to perform R U R dash U R U U R dash and U. So now these two pieces have been interchanged. Now if we rotate it say twice, we get, we should be getting okay, we get these both in the correct place. Now we need to apply the sequence one more time to interchange these two cubes. So let's do it. R U R dash U R U U R dash U. That's it. All the pieces are in location. We are very close to completion now. So now the status says the third cross is properly completed with one corner. What does this one corner mean? It means that out of the 4 corners, just one corner is in its correct position. So is this in the correct position? No. Since this is orange and green, they don't match with anything. Now is this in the correct position? Blue, orange, yellow. Yes, this is in the correct position. And if you see the rest, they'll be in the wrong positions. The orientation might be wrong, but the position is correct. So now what do we do? Now this sequence, it interchanges these 3 corners. So we need to hold the cube in such a way that one corner position, the correct corner position is at this position, and then perform the sequence to interchange these 3 and get all 4 correct corners. U R U dash L dash U R dash U dash L. So now let's see what's the status. Yes, we have all the 4 correct corners. If you see, this is in place, green, yellow, orange. This is in place, red, yellow, green. This is in place and it is oriented correctly. That's it. So now the next step is simply orienting these right, and that is a very small algorithm. So we need to apply this step 2 or 4 times. This step rotates the cube here and corrects the orientation. So let's try it out. So let us keep this cube needs reorienting. So R dash T dash R D, R dash D dash R D. That's it. This is properly oriented. Well, the cube seems to be messed up, but don't worry. We'll just concentrate on orienting orienting these cubes right. So now I need to get this here with a single U dash. Now R dash D dash R D, R dash D dash R D. This is in its proper position and the correct orientation. Now next U dash, R dash D dash R D, R dash D dash R D, and that's it. We have solved the Rubik's cube. Congratulations. Now a little more about the game. This game is available on Android right now, and pretty soon it will be available on the App Store. In this, you can actually use free play, shuffle, stop, and then play as you like. You can checkpoint each state so that you can start from wherever you want. Second layer done. So in this, the two layers are complete. You can go ahead and practice your sequences here. Minimize, go ahead, practice until you memorize them. And then I have also included some preset number of shuffles. For example, if you take the 5 shuffles and say you can't do anything unless you shuffle it. Okay, now there's just 5 shuffles. Now, now can you guess how many shuffles do you need to solve this cube? Unless you remember what the shuffles are, it is very difficult. So this is it about the game. I am Jain Purijala and this is my wife Vaishnavi Satapalli. Oh, she criticized me a lot. And if you like it, please rate the game. Thank you.